What's up, guys? It's MDU here from Guild Crew, and today I do not have my friend with me because, I left his house, but whenever I get back to him, we will do more videos. But today I'm going to be talking about Fairy Tail. Now, recently I have caught up to Fairy Tail, and I watched one episode of Fairy Tail Zero. Pretty good, because I want to hear about Mavis and stuff. How she came up, how she do this, how she do that. But I haven't watched the second episode of it. And I haven't watched the second episode of it, but that is only because I stopped to watch something else. I forgot what I was watching, but yeah. But what I'm going to talk about is, I forgot what episode it was because I was marathoning it episode after episode because I was at least 5 or 6 weeks of it, so I was trying to make a marathon for myself. But what I want to talk about is when the dragons came. Oh my god, when the dragons came, that shit was sweet as fuck. I mean, besides Ignia, we saw Grandina, Metallicana, Sting and Rogue's dragons. I mean, it looked sweet as fuck, especially how I think it was Rogue and Sting. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forget. I mix the names up sometimes. I think he should be that. And his name should be fucking Sting. Damn it! What? I'm so sorry about this. Sting. Rogue. Thank you, Rogue. So Rogue. His dragon, we saw the wings on his dragon. They were basically like shadows. That shit looked sweet as fuck. That was awesome. I love that part. I mean, the feels when Acnologia took half of Ignil's body and then exploded him. I was like, damn. But then I'll admit that shit. It was sad. It was sad as fuck, and I did not like it. I did not like it one bit. But it's for it's for character development. It's for character development because without Ignil's death, Natsu wouldn't be going on this journey to kick some dragon ass. He's not. He didn't leave this journey to go pussyfoot around. He left this journey so we could come back and kick Acnologia's ass. Well, he's gonna kick Zeref's ass, but we know in the upcoming future he's gonna beat the shit out of Acnologia. We don't know. We do not know what's gonna happen. All something Dragon Slayers. All of the Dragon Slayers could come together and they could fight Acnologia together. And personally, I think they could defeat him. But there's only one thing I just thought about during this video, just now. What type of powers does Acnologia have in his human form? And that's a good question to ask because think about it. We know what he does in his dragon form, that blast, that blue or white blast, right? But the question is, since he's not I think he is a dragon. I don't want to say that he's a dragon slayer because I don't really know. Don't want to say anything that's gonna sound weird or wrong. But when Acnologia, when he transforms into his human form, what are his powers? Does he have Dragon Slayer powers? What is it? Because we don't know. So we don't know what could happen. Yeah, and back to the dragons. The dragons were really sweet. I did like the episode. It was really sweet. It was awesome. I don't know which episode it was. I'm not about to get into that, the numbers. I'm just telling you about the episode, how I liked it, how I like catching up. This isn't about episode reviews or the anime episode. This is just talking about how I caught up, oh yeah, and also when Gray and Natsu defeated Margear. Good job, guys. That was good. That was fucking good. Epic good. Yeah, Gray's Ice Devil Slayer magic really helped him. It really helped those guys out in the fight. That was really helpful because when Gray got that ability, I was like, whoa. That shit's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. And I kind of liked it. It was really good because after he defeated him, bam, he makes his decision. Tartarus is through. fuck it, we're killing the masses, we're fucking them up, we're doing what we need to do to defend our guild, to defend Magnolia. We're doing what we need to do to stop Tartarus. And also, I mean, like this moment was, it was like, just like, it was sweet. When Gray's at the grave of Silver, well, I don't know his real name, I think it's Silver, I don't know, sorry. But like when Juvia tells him that she killed him, and Gray starts crying, oh man, I mean, like after the Tartarus arc, shit just got fucked up. I mean, shit went crazy. It was just crazy. That people had hardships, heartbreaks, sadness, just everywhere. I mean, even I didn't cry. I didn't cry, but I mean, shit, like it was a sad moment, especially like I said, with Igneo getting destroyed. I mean, Agnolia lost the arm. We don't know if he can deteriorate. We don't know if he can deteriorate that arm. Hopefully he can, because if he can, fuck. I mean, he's gonna be, you know, I'm just saying, like, he's gonna lose the arm. But fuck it. But yeah, as I was saying, I mean, like I said, Igneo's body, Gray's father, that guy in the form of a demon, which wasn't even Gray's father. It was sorry, I forgot the name. Sorry. But yeah, bam. That's two sad things. And then, see what else happened. Then just all the Dragon Slayers, seeing their dragons. It's just awesome, bro. Fairy Tail is just so good. I love the energy it brings. I love everything that happens. And since I watch anime manga reviewers, and people are caught up in the anime, damn anime. People are caught up in the Fairy Tail manga. The shit that is in store for us. Woo! Woo! I mean, down to the Avatar arc, the Spriggan 12. I mean, when that shit gets animated, let me just say this: people that don't read the manga, when that time comes, Fairy Tail, I personally believe is gonna be hyped up. It's gonna be some of the most hypedest up animes in the world. I'm so serious, because I mean, like, it's gonna look so sweet. I mean, it's gonna look so fucking sweet. Just think about it. It's gonna look awesome as hell. It's gonna look like better, like in the manga. Manga, my bad. In the anime, because like when how he said, like One Piece, like some guy said One Piece, like when we were in Group 4th this week, it looked better. Like he said, it felt like better watching it than reading it, because most people like, you know, reading manga than watching it. That's their opinion. But like I said, like when it happens, like when the Spriggan 12 happens, when the Avatar arc happens, when Natsu fights Zeref, it's gonna look sweet as hell. It's gonna look, I mean, I'm just ready for bigger arcs, you know, bigger shit, just bigger shit that's gonna happen in the anime. And personally, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. And I finally realized, like in the manga, somebody said why Gajeel joins the council, and because that lady that died from Tartarus was in the council. So I guess he felt like he had like a big part to play in that, since like he couldn't get there fast enough to protect her because she died. So he felt like, you know what, I'll step up. I'll be in the council. You know, I'll be in the council. You know, since she died, I'll be paying my respects to her, I guess, by going to the council and just putting away all the evildoers. You know, all that shit. And like personally, I think that's good. I think that's good for Gajeel to do that shit, because I mean, you know, he was in a dark guild before, and I saw the flashback of one of the episodes. Don't know which episode, but like she said something about, I think it was his past. Sorry, I don't remember. I should have went back and thought about that. But yeah, like she was telling him this is that, and I guess once he became good, instead of being in the Phantom Guild, you know, Phantom, yeah. So like I guess when he turned good, and when the Tartarus arc hit, I guess like when he found out like she died, he was just crushed. So he wanted revenge. He wanted to get in Tartarus's ass. And granted, I mean, his new powers was, I mean, that shit with the fucking with the Shadow Dragon Slayer, the Island Shadow Dragon Slayer. To be honest, that shit looks way cooler than Natsu's Lightning Fire Dragon Slayer. It looks better. It looks so fucking sweet. Sweet as hell. Just good. Well, guys, that's all I have for you today. MDU out.